All right, so I'm going to creating a design for. So I had a class and I told someone to send me some information about a design they want to create. So they want something like this, right? We're going to be creating a design using Pixellab for this app, um, for this business. So we want something like this, and this is the name, nature brand, and independent layout, and blah 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 blah. So some of this information are things that you need to take out. So what I'm going to do is come here and write the name out. Nature's brand. Um, Location. I don't understand what they mean by independent layout. Design this kind of design. Okay. Let's communicate with okay, blah blah blah. Then I think the only information we have at this point is the nature's brand, um, and the images that were sent. These are images of. So I'm gonna download them. So these are images that you might be using. So you just take all of them. So when we are ready to design, we decide which one we want. So let's go to Pinterest. Now, what are we doing at Pinterest? Now, one of the things that going to Pinterest does for you is that it helps you have an idea, a creative idea, or a creative snapshot of how you want your design to look like. So you begin to see ideas, and this is one of the ways you can really save yourself from what we call creative block. All right, when you're stuck, you don't know what to do, you don't know what to create, you don't need to start sitting down saying you want to take a walk. Yes, I teach all of those things to take a walk sometimes and all, but what you can just do, you just come to Pinterest and look at some things that people have done in the past. And so we're just going to look at this clothing flyer design. Sorry, pardon the noise. I'm very sorry, pardon the noise. So based on what she gave me, we cannot use any of these images, right? Cannot use any of these images. We're going to look for something like this. So we're going to look something like this, where the images are put into squares behind it and all. So I personally like something like this. It looks simple, bold, and actually very very powerful. Very powerful. Something like this. I think we can have something like this. So let me download this. Okay, good. So let's go to Pixellab, and one of the very first things we need to do is to adjust the size. Adjust the size. The width is 1080 by 1350. So we're going to adjust it like that. All you just need to do is go to this place, click image size, and then correct the aspect ratio. So first of all, we are bringing in our text, which is nature's what do we call it? Nature's brand. I don't know if that's the name they want to use, but I'm just gonna work with that. So nature's brand, and then have it somewhere here as the, I'll reduce it to what size so that you can. So let's put at 50, size 50, and any changes I make, you're definitely gonna see it. And so for the design I did earlier, let's bring in the design from the gallery to this point, so we can use this as a reference point. So let's use the same information, or what we can do is bring in that design that was referenced by R. I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about this one, so that we can just use the basic information from it in our design. So nature's brand is there. The next thing is upgrade your style. Upgrade your style today. So I'm going to go to font text, then reduce the size to about 90, then go to relative position and place at the center. Now if you notice that this text is left aligned, so you look for the alignment which is aligned, then you click on this one, this left align, then click on the one in the middle, because that's what we want. So we have something like this already, right? So what's next? So let's see if we can bring in an image. What we want to do first of all is just put all the text and information on the screen, then we can now work on the background. So I will not focus on what these people are offering. I'll focus on this one, which is one she gave me. So what are they offering? Let's input another text. Sorry, pardon me. What is t-shirts, jeans, dresses, hoodies? Now I want to do something very funny, so I'll tell you why I'm doing that now. Okay, it's not. I need to move it a little bit more. All right. So this is what we're using. So edit. Then why I'm putting it like this is because now I can see what is on this edge. Can you see that? So I don't need to be. That's one of the issues with Pixellab, right? But then we can find the way. So t-shirts. What else? Jeans, dresses, hoodies, sneakers, and more. So you can have that. Sorry, pardon me, they are working on my house at the moment. That is why you're hearing those noises, so just bear with me. And so once we are done with that, we can stop it back. You will do well not to cloud what you're doing. So I'm going to reduce the size to about 50. All right. So we are bringing all the informations that are necessary for now. Then we have the shop now. Alright. Copy. Let's leave that for now. So since this is the pattern we are following, we are going to start working on that. So we have this down, already. Then let's create that this let me lock this. So we're going to create this square that is right here. All right, so let's add shapes, and it's going to come in this part. Let me create it a little and increase the radius by 10%. Leave the opacity, go to gradient. Let's just use any gradient for now. We're going to change it later. The stroke width, let's increase it to 4. The opacity, leave it. The gradients also, let's use something very, very related to what was used. Then the blur radius, let's put it to 1. So then you see that it's at the top and I want to bring it backwards. So I'll take it to the back of this, and then we can have this. So for this one, I'm going to take this out, cut it out, so that we can have it here, and then I can copy it and put it here. Alright, so one of the other things we have are the dots. So what we can use is shapes, circle. You click here to change it to circle, and just reduce it. Since it's that small, you might have issue adjusting it, so let's just bring it down. Alright, so we have that. I need to still reduce it a bit, so you can go to size. We're looking for size, relative size, then reduce it. So we have that. So that works. And then for the next thing, we can just have, let's reduce this a bit. Alright, then we can have our shapes and squares at this point right here. Just the same way, increase the radius to 10. So let me show you the size, 22% by 19%. Now if you are trying to move it and you notice that the height too, you are trying to move the width and you notice that the height too is shaking because it was in 22% before, and you're trying to move one of them and it's not working, what you just need to do is click on enabled. You can now move each. Can you see that? So let's return it back to 19 and click on enable because we want it to be. So then I can copy this and paste it here. Let's move this a bit, then copy it again and put it here, copy it again and put it here. So I want to do something now. Please pay attention here. I want to reduce the size of everything. So let's click select. Can you see? Click select, then mark all of this, then go to not merge. We want to edit it by reducing the size. So size, reduce it to 75. So when you're doing your own, you could just put it in the proper size that you actually want it to be in. So then we can have a straight line that will come from images, shapes, and then we can just bring it down. First of all, take it down so that you can be able to select it, because if it's too small you may not be able to select it. Click it down just like that, and later on we're going to put all the other information that is necessary below. All right, so basically that is all the information that we need. We could also add what was said below, text. I know it's messy, it's looking overwhelming, but since you have gone through this class before, you can be able to understand. So we're looking, it's saying here trendy looks, this is right here, trendy looks, premium quality, made for you. So I'm going to edit this, trendy, not trenchy, trendy looks, sorry, pardon me, premium quality, made for you, premium quality, made for you. So we're going to use full stops after all of those. So yes, reduce the size to 50. Sorry, size to 50, and then give it, put it at the center, and where that say center is, go to look for align, then put it at the center. So then you can put this just right under this. For now, let's delete shop now. So for this image, we have done justice to all the information. The design would not look like this. This is not even a good design for a promotion, for a brand that is serious. This particular one that is moving, it's not a good design for a brand that wants to make money. So we're going to just delete that since we have all the information that we need. And then the next thing is to let me unlock this so that I can move it the way I want. So this one now, we have something that looks like this, right? We have something that looks like this. So we are going to delete it, and then begin to do our magic. So upgrade your style today. Trendy looks, premium quality made for you. I'm going to reduce this text to, let's say, 40 or 45. Let me see, 40. Then this size, this one too, to 40, like that. And then maybe increase it this way and reduce the size to 30. All right, so now we have this here, and this font, let's change it to 45. This one, let's change to 45. All right, I think we are done with the arrangement of how they're gonna look like. So let's go back to Pinterest and get a nice background that we can use for this design. So what you can do is simple. If you notice, these are all simple designs that have been done on Photoshop, and they look very, very nice. So just come to Pinterest, go to clothing flyer design, background. Is going to give you different types of background that you can use. So let's say we pick this one, download it. Let's see if there are other options for us. See, when you're coming to design, the less you add, the better it is. Look at this design now. Not too much information, very, very simple, and it's attractive and it's catchy. So let me look also for, let's take this download image. Look at this, very beautiful. And look at this too, very nice. So I need image of dummies, and I guess this is actually going to work well for what we want. Let's see if we can use, we don't need, this is too excessive, especially because it's different kinds of dressing and all. So let me see, she sells t-shirt, jeans, dresses, hoodie, sneakers and more. So let me see one that has some of these identities. Can you see that this image here? Can you see this image? This image here, this one here, this is what was used. Can you see that? So let's say we take a download of this. Let's see, because we want to make sure that the images we're using fits the design. Let's take this as well. Can you see great design? So you don't have any business, they even have this layout for you there. You don't have any business bothering yourself about so I don't know how to. Can you see this layout as well? If someone is doing agbada, you can use this particular layout, but we are not doing that right now. All right, I'm just showing you these things because as a designer, the community is strong enough to help you succeed. The community is strong enough to help you succeed. So we have an image. Let's go to Gemini. What else? T-shirt, jeans, dresses, hoodies, sneakers. And go back to Pixellab, then import from gallery, bring it in. Sorry, no, then like that. So let's say we have this like this, then I take this one to the back like this, take it to the back, and this one just put it backwards. So then I can change this one, change the color to black. That's your black. Then this one to black. Then the nature, the brand's name, change the color to black. All right. So this is the image that we want to use. Good. So I'll show you something I want to do now. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to click on this, then click copy. Now this one that I copied that is on top, I'm going to increase it outward to cover the entire background in such a way that what is showing at the back is simply just the same thing. So you can see as if it's extended, but actually it's two designs. So just put it such a way that everything is aligned like that. Do you get it? Good. So we have our background set. You can lock. Oops, sorry. You can lock this. So we have our background already. Then we know that we cannot use this color, it's just too bad. So let's move this, let's move it down to where that line is, so it will look natural. And as some of you say that this is already photo manipulation. Yes, that's what graphic designers do. When we don't have what we need, we create it. So this one we're going to put it at the center, relative position, center it, then bring down the images like that. select all of this, click on edit, and click on relative positioning. We want everything to, okay, no, sorry. All right, so for this now, let's make some adjustments. Color, let's get to the gradient. Let's add some color. So from here, click on this, double click on this, then click on color here. Can you see what I did? Click here and click on this icon here, click on it. Then maybe we want to choose something in this tone of this, but not dark, not that dark. Then you can choose the same thing, but this time darker. Then let's go for the strokes. So we have this, For this one, I'm going to bring it down. And also one thing, let's change the font. Let's change the font. I normally use Montserrat bold or semi-bold, and when I'm using semi-bold, I reduce the spacing. You can increase it to be much more spaced out. Then also the line spacing, I need to reduce that as well. So let's put as 18, and obviously let's go to relative position, then center that. For this ones too, go to your font, recent, then click on Montserrat bold, and like we normally do, reduce the spacing to 10, and then reduce the size again. We don't want it to be too pronounced. Reduce the size to 35, and then place it at the center. For this one, let's bring it down here. Raise this one high a bit. Let's bring it here and change the font to medium. Reduce the spacing to -5 so that it still looks visible. The relative position places at the center. Alright, so once we have this, we can bring it to make some adjustments. Then for this one, to change the font to Montserrat semi-bold this time. This one to semi-bold. Then reduce the spacing to -5, 6. Then spacing to -6. Then line spacing to -6. Line spacing to -6. Alright, so we have this, we have that. Now we also need one more thing. We also need one more image, shapes, where we'll put it here on top of this like this. Increase the radius, reduce the size, just like that. Fill color, let's go with black, so it will be very clear. So let's put it at the center as well. Put it at the center. Then add text, which will be on top. Our offers, or let's say offers is better. You can see our services for just that. So like usual, we are going to be using Montserrat, and at this time we're going to use Montserrat medium. Like we do, reduce the to -6. You don't need to reduce height, then put it at the center. Alright, let's move it, or just go to relative position and put at the center to center itself, like that. For this one, click on it, go to this image, this hexagon, and let's give it a shadow. Let's offset it downwards. The opacity we need to reduce.
My love. Yes, Ben.
So let's increase. Sorry. Take it up a notch. Then relative position. Good. For this one, and then click on copy. You'll notice it at the top left there. So all you just need to increase the movement speed, pixels, so that it can move faster. Then all you just need to just place it where it ought to be, then copy again, increase the movement, reduce it. So just this one to a little bit. So just make sure that it is properly aligned. Alright. So let's move closer. So let me show you something. This one is this one. This one on top is this one that we just copied. But this one here is still down here. So what I want to do is simple. I'm going to take it to with all of this, then select the three, then merge them. Can you see what I clicked? This sign here, this sign down here is what I clicked. So once I click it like that, it has all those three has become one. Then I can click copy, and then have some movement, increase it, have some movement there. Then what I want to do is simple. You will notice something. I want to make sure that it's properly aligned with this one, so that once I'm moving it, I don't have to adjust it on the other side. Simple. Alright, so I want to move this down so we can have it arranged properly. So I'm noticing that it looks as if they are not equal. Let me check the text and the line spacing. -6. Line spacing for this is -6. Alright, maybe it's just my eyes because I checked it well. Alright, so for these images, we need to put images here, right? So what you do is you click on it, then click on the box, the hexagonal sign, then go to texture, look for texture, which is this, then click on image. It's going to open this page. Then you can now click your images. It's going to put it inside it for you. texture, look for the image you want to put there. Let's put this, no, let's put this done. It's gonna put it in there for you. Let's take this as well, and have this there, and add the texture. Let's put this one at the far left so it will be clear it is standing alone. All right, so we are doing something nice. If you look at the design that we are working with, you notice that it looks very similar, very similar. So let's click edit, click on the image, click edit. Then for the stroke width, we are putting that, let's increase to 5, and let's edit it. Sorry, no, that's for the image, that's for the color. Let's edit the stroke. So let's change the color for this, then to this. Let's see where we can. So that one was bright. We need to make this one dark and richer. So let's have it. Alright. So why it's showing this color and it's changing is because we came here to use color. If we disable it, we'll go back to how it was. So we can come back here to use our edits. So the stroke is not really showing. I'm going to increase it to 6. And then for the color, for the fill color, since we are using gradients, we can now change it to the proper color we want to use. What color should we use? Let's just use different shades of the same color. She didn't give me a brand color. If not, I would have tailored it directly to what we have. But anyways, let's have this. And use something. So let's use something like this. All right. So reduce the height. Reduce the height. The radius, let's increase it to 15. Sorry, reduce the radius to 10. We don't want it to 8. We don't want it to be too, Okay, so now it's obvious that the legs of these mannequins are obstructing our view, and so one of the things that we can do to make it appear pretty nice is to blur it out. So go to shapes, go to draw, then increase the pen size to the highest, smoothness to the highest, neon effects, blur radius, just give it a 4, and then and let's just color. Let's go back, draw, 1524, neon effect 4. What's this now? Sorry, someone is calling me and is so click on that. So I'm going to take it back. Just like that. Text, color, make this white so it's visible. All right. So right now I don't have other information about the brand, so we're just going to make do with all that we have at the moment. And so I think we have a complete set of information here. Then we can just do some basic arrangements and sure, sometimes you might not be sure of the arrangement because of the size. You can click on this and then edit it. You can add one more, so you can make the measurements yourself. You can put this one at the last point. Sorry, add to put this one at the edges. Use your eye to gauge where they should be. So all right, so then we can now move them to exactly where all right. So we have something like this. So if maybe per adventure they have maybe Instagram page, you can have the Instagram down here, Instagram, Facebook down there, and just add the icons and all of that. So but since we don't, I'm just going to delete it. All right, and then we have something like this. All right, so let's say we have done something actually very nice, and one of the things that you can do is to add different things in the background. Let's say we let's go to Chrome and search for clean png .com. So for this, let's search for blood tape rule. Let's just look for something like that. Tape rule, that is blood out. There are some that they might not have. We want to ensure that we're looking for let's just see what we can use from this. I think this one looks nice, though it looks like a it looks like something else, but let's see what we can do with it. This is not Photoshop, so we are quite limited in some of the functions it can give. However, you can still create amazing designs using this. I'm sorry, they've turned us to primary 2 children. Can you see what I'm facing? This is what I'm facing for you guys. as well. So let's click download. It's downloading. These are other things that you can find on here, and then so it's downloaded. So let's go back to our design, go to image, import. Can you notice that I'm using different areas to import all of these things? So let's say we have this here. I can take it to the back, take it back, take it back, take it back. No, just right in front of this. Then I can copy it and then just do something crazy with it here. Let me increase the size more so it can be completely blurred out. And then I want to see what will happen if I reduce the opacity. Alright, so let's like I've taught you, so let's go back, save as project, Nature's brand. Sorry for that, maybe I'll cut that out. So but then, so we are done. Let's save this as an image, and like I've taught you, go to Ultra and then save to gallery. So saving the image. Now let's see what our design looks like. Voila, we have nice design. Actually, we have a very nice design. So one of the things that you can do is now you can go to Play Store, search for Snapseed. Snapseed is how you can edit your images after you have designed to make it look sharper and much more clear. You can do some edits. Maybe you want to add some effects, you can do that on Snapseed. So I'm not going to be teaching Snapseed, I'm going to show you how you can use it, and we have that. So let's tap anywhere to open an image. So click on this. Alright, so this is what portrait is going to look like. Can you see that it influences the image? Smooth, pop. Can you see how it changes the image? Accentuate, faded glow, morning, bright. So you can see different things that it does to your design in that sense. So but what we want is basically for you to pop, right, and then go to tools, then click on details. Details will actually help you improve the structure. Then once you slide up, it's going to move. So sharpening, you can sharpen it like this. You can see that it's much more sharpened. So another thing is lens blur. I want to blur the edges. Transition means the size between the shade guys, can you see? That means that transition into it being blurred out. So but what I want is vigness strength is, I want to reduce it quite a little, and then the blur strength increase it. So I'm going to because I want to ensure that alright, so blood strength, let's increase it so we can have something nice. Alright, and then I think that's all, except you want to begin to do double exposure, blah blah blah, grainy film. You want it to be grainy, green. I don't want to be green. Style strength is too much, so if I just want to add green, maybe just a little, 15 is enough. And then we can export, and then save. So it's going to implement all of those changes that we made, and then you can view our photo, our design here. Can you see that? So let me show you the before and after of this design, because it will really reflect when you are. This is the before, this is the after. So you notice that the colors are much more popping, much more pronounced, right? You can easily grab all the message. If you notice, if you look at this image, the first thing that your eyes goes to is upgrade your style today, and that is the goal that we're actually going for this design. All right, so thank you very much for